Hey, what's up, guys? Today I want to just take a minute and look at a passage in Luke chapter 24. It's actually the last chapter of the Gospel of Luke. And I want to take a look at the passage when Jesus meets these two guys on the road to Emmaus. So this is after he has been crucified and he has risen from the dead. But not very many people know that he's alive yet. He's only appeared to a couple people. And so these two guys, they're walking from Jerusalem to Emmaus, and they're really sad because just, a few days earlier, Jesus was crucified. They were there, they saw it, and they're talking about all the things that had happened. And Jesus meets them on the road, only they don't recognize him, okay? So he comes up and he goes, "Hey, guys, what are you doing? Can I walk with you?" They're, "Sure." And we're just talking. And he goes, "Well, what are you talking about?" I encourage you guys to read the passage. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But it's chapter 24 of Luke, verse 13 through 35. But so what are you guys talking about? And he's like, "Well, we're talking about, Jesus. He just got crucified." And Jesus is like, "Oh, really? Tell me about that." And he's like, they're like, "Where have you been? Like, everybody knows about this. It was this huge event. Like, how could you not know it?" And so they start talking about him, and they're like, "Man, we thought he was the one. We thought he was the Messiah." And Jesus, he listens to them and he goes, "Oh, you guys, you missed it." And he starts taking them through the Old Testament scriptures. It says that he takes them all the way through the scriptures and shows them how all these passages that pointed to Jesus, right? So they still don't know that they're with him. So they're walking along. They probably talk for hours. They walk 7 miles to Jerusalem, or to Emmaus, and they invite him once they get there. "Hey, why don't you come in? Why don't you eat with us? It's getting late." And so he's like, "Okay, sure." He goes in and they're about to eat, and he blesses the food, right? And kind of the way that he does, he blesses the food and he breaks the bread. And it says when he did that, their eyes were opened up, and they realized who it was. They realized this is Jesus, and all of a sudden he just disappeared out of their presence. But what I want to focus on in this video is something that they say after they realize it was him and he disappears. In verse 32, they said this. It says, "They said to each other, 'Did not our hearts burn within us while he talked to us on the road, while he opened to us the scriptures?'" And so, man, that sentence, that term, "burn within us," I've just really been thinking about that. And I want to just ask you guys and leave you guys with this question and this thought. Man, when was the last time that your heart burned within you when you read the scriptures? Or when you spoke to the Lord in prayer? What does that even look like? Maybe your heart, maybe you feel like you've never felt that. Man, I've never felt like, I would never describe at any point like my heart burned within me when I read the Bible or when I talked to God. And so I guess my question to you is, what does that look like for our hearts to burn within us? And have you ever experienced that? And is it something that you want? Man, I want my heart to burn within me, to know Jesus. When I read his word, when I speak to him, when he speaks to me, I want my heart to burn within me. And so, make that your prayer this week. Jesus, would you bring your word alive to me? When you speak to me through your word, when you speak to me in a way that I can understand, when I talk to you, God, I want my heart to burn. So guys, just be encouraged by that. I encourage you to read the passage when Jesus comes on the road to Emmaus. You guys have a great day. Talk to you later.